Welcome back to the stream, guys. I think we're hot. I think Mike's hot. I think not Mike, but like. Welcome back to the stream. I think we're live. How about that? That sounds a little bit less sus. Before we start, let me get this disclaimer out of the way. Uno momento. As always, any and all information discussed here is for entertainment purposes only and should not be considered tax, legal, or investment advice. A referral to a commodity is not any indication to buy or sell that commodity. Day trading is inherently risky and most traders lose money. Past and current results are not any indication for future results. Now, with that being said, I wanted to check something on my TopStep thing. Okay, so it does count it regardless. Yeah, I need to bring that shit up. Let's go to TradeZilla. Let's show my progress thus far. We started off strong. This is the beginning of the account. We were starting off kind of strong, and then I decided that on Monday that I would bump up to the minis. Now Tuesday I had a really good trading day, and then it kind of went downhill from there. Let's bring this back. Dashboard. Tuesday. There we go. That's what I was looking. We went long, had to miss, got some good trades in, and then I decided to keep pushing it, gave it back, then took a trade, broke even on this trade essentially. And it was good. I should have just stopped there, but then it went bad. Yesterday I took 3 trades. One was perfect. Well, not perfect, but it was a great entry. Should have re-entered after I closed out this trade. It showed me another entry. Should have re-entered, but I didn't. Second was just a straight break even. The trade was not doing what it was supposed to. And then lastly, I don't remember this trade. What was up with this? This was a long. It snapped up. I was on a 2-minute. It snapped up. I entered here at 28. So I entered at this breakout for a continuation, and then we clearly, didn't do that. We kind of pulled back all the way down to here, and then we continued, which this bounce back up kind of got me tight, but it is what it is. I should have waited for a pullback. This looks like a where's the fib? Do we not have a fib right here? Oh, it came down to the 76 zone and then instantly rejected off of that. So, I mean, it didn't break the 76, but I don't usually use the 76. I only go up to 61. Anything past that, I tend not to mess around with it. But this engulfing candle and then a slight pullback and then a continuation, this right here was an entry point for me. If I was sitting here trading, and then I could have rode this back up, and then the second entry kind of was here, and so on and so on. So like yesterday wasn't too bad. Clearly I need like another 1,000 to just get back what I did on the week. So there's that. I've mapped up everything. From what I think is happening this week, today, that was a pullback. This is the area where it's kind of no bueno. So I'm looking for a short once we get up in this area up here, up top. And then a fail back down to here. So I'm looking to capture on the NASDAQ. This is a 120 point move. On the ES, same thing. We've been pushing up, consolidating here. There's some breaks out. I'm looking for it to come up here and break down to this zone, or a break here, trap some shorts, and then bounce back up. That's kind of the zone that I'm trading in within these two. So we're going to see what's up with them. I'm going to try to focus today on the ES, but I do have the NAS up on the side. Yeah. Lastly, this is my current chart setup. Let me make sure that everything looks good. This is my current chart setup. This here, I potentially might make a what's it called? Potentially might make this an hourly thing instead of a daily. An hourly instead of a half hour. But I like my 15. I like the 5. I trade off of the 2, and that's really where we are with this. And I know VWAP is used, but sometimes I feel like I should be using the anchored VWAP over the regular VWAP and have it anchored at the open. I don't entirely know, but it is what it is. 170 at 90. That is a lot. Anyway, we got 4 minutes on the clock before market opens. So I think a lot of people moving around in the pre-market is going to have I feel like this is going to continue up and then fail to make new highs. $15 is kind of consolidating. Hourly, same thing. Half hour, same thing. $5, there's slight movements, but yeah, just meh. And lastly, I'm not gonna play any music today. I wanna try to trade this today. Yeah, I'm gonna try to trade this today from. Wow, I just completely blanked on what I was gonna say. I'm trying to trade today without any music, just me, the charts. So apologize if it's kind of boring or if it's kind of quiet, but I feel like I need to only concentrate on what's going on here. Yeah, the journey of trading has been interesting. A lot of things comes with this. A lot of good and a lot of bad. 87 has a lot of sellers. How warm is it out? Is it really 61 right now? Say less. I'm opening the windows. It's supposed to get really warm out today. And this weather's crazy, but it is what it is. And there's the open. The open is directly at yesterday's close. That is hysterical. I'm gonna wait and see what's going on. Like I said, I want it to either come up to this zone and reject or come down to this zone and reject. It's a little weak off of the open. Usually there's a lot more orders coming through. I think 160. I might have to up this to 15 or more. Because I want to see the real big boys trading, right? This showing me the order flow of the smaller guys and anyone that's less than 15. And then lastly, I'm going to wait the first 5 to 10 bars, which is about first 10 to 15 minutes. 10 to 20 minutes. The ES moves significantly slower than the NAS, so I have a little bit more time to essentially make my moves, but because it does move slower, I have to reprogram my mind to understand that I can't get in too early. Like the NAS, if you don't enter real quick, you get wicked out, right? With this, if you enter too early, you get wicked out. Sorry. The NAS, if you don't enter fast enough, you get wicked out. With this, if you enter too early, you get wicked out. So this one is a slower pace type of move, which I think might be significantly less stressful on me than this. And this also follows trends a little bit better. Like, say that trend line. This words are in the word is in the way. I wanted to see pop up 8 more points before it drops. I'm just waiting on my hands. Mind you, today could be just a really flat, we go nowhere type of day. Excuse me. There's a couple really heavy sellers. 97.25 right there. There's a lot of resistance there. A lot of buyers are coming in at 96.5, so we'll see who wins on that side. It from the order flow, it looks more like there's gonna be a lot more selling. I think we're gonna allow it to come up and then we're gonna fail off of here. But I kind of want it to consolidate before it just drops. I don't want to see it to just instantly crash. But that's kind of the vibe I'm getting from the market right now. I do want to try the anchored VWAP a little bit. I saw some promise with it yesterday. We were up 9 points before we pull them back like this. Oh, that is a pullback. I'm being really cautious off of here. Mostly because I feel like there's a little bit more upside to it before entering a trade, but I also think that it will come down here. That is 18 points. So I don't want to jump this, but maybe my calculations of where it would have entered was a little too early. $301 versus maybe I should have entered off of that. I'm not entirely sure. I feel like usually my rule would be enter here and write this down. But that's also against my rule of the first 10 minutes. So, I mean, we're breaking this 61, but we're finding a little bit of a support here. It looks like buyers are stepping in on the bids. Try to see if they hold it. Is there any news coming out for the rest of the day, or is that it? That's it. Gas comes out at 10:30. But that's about it for the rest of the day. Okay. I'm gonna wait a couple more minutes to see which direction this really wants to head. Say on the NQ, a move like this next one would be would have eaten it already, and then next candle is just breaking through. With something like this can take another candle or two before. But again, it could continue to fall. So I'm getting rid of this fib. Too messy. That's one hell of a doji. Ooh, that was a lot of buyers. I mean, sellers are still pretty strong on this. And this was a pretty strong selling delta, but we kind of got eaten back up. So I'm looking for it to consolidate here before a push. I would prefer it to come down more. With this 17-point drop down, I think this is a 70-something point drop on the fib. Let's see. And it just broke right through. Yeah, it's finding a little support at the 76 on the fibs. On top of that, there is a decent bit of support here on a 5-minute. A little bit of support here. I mean, I'm still holding. I'm not entering anything yet. There's a lot of orders here. We are at the bottom of the market. It is just a slight pullback though. A bounce off of VWAP would be nice. And we got 40 seconds on the clock. Let's see what's up. Let's see how this candle closes before I do anything. Hydrate. I'm gonna hydrate myself while this is forming. Nas is bouncing right off of VWAP. Excuse me. Okay. See, this is a point where I'm like, on the NAS, it takes like 2, 3 candles, maybe like 10 minutes at most. So like 5 candles at most, and then it bounces. But obviously, this is a very aggressive push down. We are retracing back to value area high. Yesterday's value area high. This could be a fake breakout, so I'm going to wait on that. I'm going to see some buy orders coming in, but if this was a real push, it should have been pushing. The NAS is failing. So is the ES. Okay. I don't particularly like that it's taken for fucking ever to come back. Okay. I do like that candle. I feel like this is gonna just get blasted through though. We're at VWAP, so I'm not trying to take a short above VWAP, especially when we just rejected it. Maybe if we break below and then reject the second try, that'd be something I might consider. Currently, big no-no. Okay. I don't particularly like that the volume is lacking behind this. But this candle needs to close in a strong fashion. This cannot get swallowed back down. That'd be a real big problem. If it makes a new... That was 7 points. And we're stalling. I think that might have been a fake out. I can't exactly tell because volume is just low. I mean, delta is decreasing. Is this a trap or is this... I'm going long. Right. Oh. Having it go long with a stop here and profit there. If it doesn't break through this, by the end of this candle, I'm closing it. Same thing as on the flip side. If we fail, nah, it looks like it's a strong pause. Risking 3 points. I'm going for an 8-point push. I want to see people buying on the bids, and I want to see it come in with size. I don't particularly like that there's no size coming in, especially with a big candle like this. Yep. Yeah. Damn. I saw it. I saw it happen, and I was like, I don't like the fact that there's no size coming in. I should have flipped it. That was on me. I should have seen when there was no real push through with this. I should have taken a short for a nice little pullback to the down. Oh, even here, this was just a nice little pullback. Especially into the VWAP, the anchored VWAP. If I do this and it's at a... No, it's not. Okay. I would have been really upset. Damn. That's upsetting. That's really upsetting. I should have known that this was a pullback. Okay, that's fine. I think what's upsetting me the most is that I said I don't like the fact that there's no real volume behind this push. There should be more volume, and then I hesitated into either one, exiting the trade at like a $20 loss, or two, flipping it. I should have flipped it. But I think that's what I'm upset about, is that I shoulda, woulda, coulda. You know what I'm saying? That's what's really upsetting me. Especially when I saw a sell order for 112. I saw, well, that was a buy, but there was a sell that came on here for like an extremely high amount. That doesn't make any sense to me. Why is the VWAP different? I'm sorry, come again? My VWAP was off. Wow. This whole time I thought that was okay. Okay. So I really fucked that up. That kind of adds to it because that made me even more pissed off. Seeing the resistance here at a regular VWAP, I could have taken the short 2 contracts, 14. That would have been $1,400 points drop. But I'd probably be trying to attack the top of this, which is 2 extra points. So I'd be going for 16, right? Be like, all right, if it breaks below here, enter there, go for there. That's 12 points. And then at this pullback, that could have been my second entry for another 2. I can't believe I fucked that up. Yes. Yeah. So my points. All right. Let's see for a bounce here. I might not even be able to take one. Damn, this thing is super laggy. If I do see a reversal, I really don't even know if I should be taking any more reversals. Like, this was my entry for a short. This reaction push, my entry was right here. I should have waited a little bit more. See this fail. My entry should be here to the downside. And my second entry is there. I'm okay with it coming into that zone, but I would like it to get a little bit deeper. first leg, second, third. That's 7 points. The second one's probably going to be the same. A true reversal on the ES is probably going to be flat and then push up. That's what I've been seeing. Luckily, you know, I only lost 3 points. 2.75. 3 points is not much. That could easily be made back. I'm mad at myself because I said I know that this has more for it to drop, and I was right. I feel like I'm chasing this if I'm not in it. Below the consolidation. It's 4 points. I'm going for that. Am I wrong? feel like I should keep my risk below here. I don't think I'm wrong. How many points am I risking? 6. Six times 4 is 24. If we break above here again, I'm adding to it. Actually, I'm adding to it here. With a stop down here. This is my original. Yeah. In there. I think that's safe. Move up my stop. If buyers are going to step in, they're going to step in now. And this should break. Part of me feels like I should just cut it. But I don't know if that's fear or what, but absorption's happening here and now we're going up. So first take profit's going to be VWAP, and then this is now moving that to break even. If this doesn't keep pushing, then I have no other choice than closing it. Oh, well, I would like for take profit 1 to get hit. If I don't see buyers stepping in now, I'm out. I don't know how many points that was. I don't even know how much money that was, but I'm out. We closed out $500 positive. That was a $725 trade. I was up at most $1,000. I gave it back about 1.5 points. Wow. Okay. That second entry really helped because it kind of saved me from from a lot more drawdown. I was in positive pretty quick. It was 2 points, 2.25 points lower than where I was. I don't particularly like the fact that we're just stalling there with low volume, but I feel like I should have moved up my stop instead of exiting. I just don't know where would I move it. To the top of this, that would get hit right there. To the bottom of this. Do I take it back down? I feel like that's too aggressive. Like the trades that are happening are pretty sizable. It's yesterday's area, value area high. But we are at today's value area low. Take profit one should have been at point of control. But again, like where would I my stop be right now? Like this retraced back 3 points. At its max 4 points. And it's continuing down. I feel like this was a nice little pullback before a continuation more. The real trade of the day would have been this entry here to the downside. 2 contracts, 3 contracts, 4. 2 contracts, this push down would have been $1,200. Yeah, see, I'm extremely happy that I got out of that. Again, this could have been a short. Is it better if I look at it on the 1 minute? I might need to trade it on the 1 minute on the ES. Because this was as clear as day as it's going to be a short. I think the NAS moves too fast for 1 minute, but the ES moves just good enough for that. I feel like on the larger time frames, the EMAs aren't necessary. This was the type of move that I was looking for. Same entry. Yeah, but see, it's still struggling to even push up. I mean, this had good volume, but the fact that it got pushed back down makes me think I should go short. I'm afraid of taking the short here. What does it look like on the 2? It looks like it's getting chopped up. Take the short back down to this. But it's just... my reversal techniques does not work unless it... This was a perfect short. Right. The break here, take that, write it down to this. And it would have been perfect. 3, and then try to break out, and it failed. Enter the first one. First entry, second entry is at the confirmation of this candle breaking. Alright, boom. So you're in 4 contracts, and you're writing it down to this. I'm done. I think I'm done. Mentally, I'm not in a position to take any more trades. Mostly because this was just a major fuck up. And first entry was bad, second entry was perfect. Exit was also perfect. Could it have been better? Sure. I got out 5.25 so and 2.75. So this one covered my short from earlier, and then this covered, this was my whole trade, which makes sense because I'm $500 positive. But yeah, I'm going to try again on Tuesday. Monday's closed. Monday's Columbus Day, so I know public school in New York is closed. I don't know if the stock exchange is closed. Regardless, I'm not trading on a holiday. So I think I'm done. Let's see. Count. We are sitting at just shy of 1,000. We did profit loss today. We're $500 positive. 2 trades. One was just bad. I should not have taken this. But I'm used to trading the NQ, and I think with trading the ES, I need to bring it down to the 1 minute instead of the 2 minute. Or I know people have found a lot of success doing ticks. 2000 tick. Let's try this. Let's see what this looks like. This could possibly not be good. That looks like it's a little too quick. I know someone YouTube day trader uses a 4,000 on the ES. He likes it. I think I'm going to just stick to the 1 minute. Yeah. On that note, I'm going to call it a day. Hope you guys enjoyed watching. Be safe, be patient. And I'll try again on Tuesday, but I think Tuesday my 50% account, TopStep account resets on the 13th. So Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, I'm trading everything full size. I don't think I can make $6,000 in 3 days. Well, I could. Like this short would have made on the 2 contracts $1,200. The 4 contracts I'm trading $2,400. So if I do 4 of those, but that's a lot of risk. So I'm gonna try to do that next week, since it resets on the 13th anyway. If it's successful, cool. If it's not, it is what it is. Yeah. So I'll see y'all on Tuesday. And that's really it. Have a good one, guys.